He was willing to do anything to get us to help save his friend's life. He brought Orlando here to meet me, and here's what happened. Dr. Phil.
Solomon.
How are you, sir?
Not bad.
Well, it's good to meet you.
It's my pleasure.
You are apparently a very nice guy, a very giving friend, and a very patient man.
I try to be.
Because you've been hanging in there for your friend Orlando for quite some time.
Right.
So tell me why we're here and tell me what you're up against here.
Well, I called in because Orlando is, I don't want to diagnose him because I'm not professional, but he's obviously delusional. You know, he's financially in shambles. Mm-hmm. His living arrangements is in shambles. His whole life is in shambles right now, and he doesn't quite understand that. I took him in maybe about 8 months ago, and he has a drinking problem. He smokes a lot of weed. I mean, he has a really, really high tolerance for anything and everything, and you know, it's gotten out of control. There's nothing more I can do as far as financially and emotionally. I'm at my limit. The room I let him stay in was a disaster. You know, it's like he had no upbringing. Like, this problem started a long time ago. I don't know how he even got this far in life. Like, he doesn't carry a wallet, he doesn't have ID. He keeps his money in his sock.
And how long did he stay with you?
Until he went to jail recently. I had kicked him out after so long. We got into a big argument. I mean, he woke up delusional thinking that I stole his vape pen. So he started screaming, banging on the doors, and that was the final straw. I had to put him out. He was running around the streets, no shoes on, and he ended up going to jail.
Now, you've had problems with him from time to time while he was staying with you. He's been there months, right?
Right.
And things would go okay for a while, but then you've had episodes with him, right?
Right.
Give me a sense of what I'm dealing with here. Episode-wise, what has happened that's been a problem? That's one example, where he wakes up, starts banging on your door, and accuses you of stealing something from him. What else has happened?
Well, like, we'll be driving and we'll be listening to music, and then, you know, he'll just turn the music down and he'll be like, "Will Smith is my dad. Can you call him?" And I'll look at him, you know, because it's shocking sometimes, because it comes out of nowhere. We'll be fine, and then out of nowhere he'll say, "I'm Prince Jackson. Michael Jackson's my father. I own Neverland." Sometimes you don't know if he's playing or if you don't know where he's serious. He know we're coming to see Dr. Phil, but he keeps saying, "Dr. Phil? Oh no, that's Steve Harvey. He looked like Steve Harvey."
But then he'll go back to being fine?
Right.
Has he been violent with you at all?
No.
Has he stolen anything?
No. After his career with so many different people and trying to reach out to everyone, his mom, none of the co-stars that he's had in the years, nobody wants anything to do with him. So I accepted the challenge of being his manager, not totally understanding everything, being that, you know, it's my first rodeo. So no one at all wants to deal with him. And then I figured out why. He has a mental problem that he is not addressing. So I said, if you can't get him to recognize his problems, he does not have a chance in life at a comeback, anything. It doesn't look good for him.
So nobody's been willing to help him? Nobody's willing to try to help him? None of his co-stars? Nobody he's worked with before?
No, not lately. He's burnt so many bridges, but I don't think everyone understands how serious his mental issue is. Mm-hmm.
But you've asked for help?
Yeah, I've reached out to as many people as I can. I'm just a little person, so.
And what do they say?
There's been a lot of no responses. Flavor is pretty close with him, but you know, he's had episodes with Flav, and Flav he can only help him so much. He's tried to help him before, but you know, he's trying to live his life as well too and secure his future and do the things he need to do. So it's hard for him to help Orlando.
Well, and I understand Flav is a nice guy and a caring guy, but this just may be over a layman's head in terms of what to do. And you've asked other people, nobody's willing to help. I mean, I'm just trying to find out what the situation is, because if I talk to him, I want to know what resources I have in terms of support and who I could look to in terms of people that would, you know, be there for him, support him, encourage him, that sort of thing. And it seems like everybody's turned their back on him.
Well, it kind of works both ways, because when you figure out all the games and all the things he's doing, he tries to push you away. And